Hello, I like to make today cake flappy bird, and what we have is we use one square baking tin, 19 by 19 or 20 by 20. It's not much difference, depends what you count by base or on top. And so we have square tin and we have one banana cake mix. So you can use, of course, any cake mix of your choice. So what we do is I prepared day before many different squares made from ready to roll icing, or you can use different color fondant, which is I personally actually did color my ready to roll icing because I did not have some of the colors. So if you have it only white fondant, you can color it in colors you need it, or if you have a possibility to buy different colors, you just can purchase and roll it into a round. And what you do is make it into a cut with your knife into squares, 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter square, so it's a half inch by half inch. So as you can see, it's a very small squares. They're all similar. They're not exactly probably same because I just done with knife. So good idea also. Once you cut them, place them on a non-stick baking paper and leave them overnight. They will dry out and it's easier for you to apply. So what we need here, we need 66 of this 1 by 1 centimeter black squares. We need 35 of white. We need 20 of yellow, 14 of orange, and we need 12 of red. What I want to say is, if you prepare day before while you actually watching TV in the evening or something for next day, it's a very easy process because when they dry out, you just have to place them on a cake. So I saw a not bad idea is to print some image of a flappy bird, which is you can see how many squares actually there, and you can place it by that as well. The how call key is now, of course all recipe and ingredients will be in the description box if you something miss out. So what we have is we bake our banana cake according to instruction on a box, and we cooled it and level and place it on our cake board, so it's nice and flat now. So next step is to frost it. So we use Betty Crocker cream cheese frosting. So we're frosting everything all over our cake. Next, we're using one box of ready to roll icing, which is if you can't find it, you can use just a simple fondant. What we do is sprinkle your working surface with a powdered icing sugar, and roll your icing on top of it, like, to prevent sticking. Once it's bigger, that size of your cake, you flip on top of it, and we don't need any trimming because we just want a nice square cake. And what we do is dust a little bit your hands with powdered icing sugar, and start working with your ready to roll icing or fondant. Once you fix all your cake, what we do is good idea to cut it further for start, and then we can bring up a little bit closer to cake and we trim away all extras right near the cake. Once we finish trim away all our ready to roll icing or fondant, what we do is we're using blue liquid food coloring and apply all over cake. I like to add a little bit of white gel food coloring and make it slightly lighter color of a blue. But if you like it, you just can use it simply straight from the bottle blue liquid food coloring. So what we do is we simply apply all over our cake. You can use a much larger brush because we really we just need to cover our surface completely, and then we can place all our little squares. Once we finish apply our color, what we can do next is we place our squares. If your color is still wet, you don't need use anything to really stick them on because they will stick to actual paint. But if your cake already dry, what you can do is use sugar syrup and just stick squares with a sugar syrup. Also, you can do another way. You can actually set up whole Flappy Bird on your baking paper with a squares and place them in straight in. What I will do, I find that middle which is right here, and I started from the middle, which is we follow our patterns. It's a black square and a white. If it's a little bit slightly larger, do not get worried, just trim it off. So we have one black and we have 5 white. So we have 5 white right here. Next is goes black square, and we have 3 of the yellow. Now let's have a look through. We have no, we actually have 2 of yellow, and we have 1 black, and we have 4 of white, see, if you have squares about ½ inch by ½ inch, what will happen is you will start cake probably ½ inch from a side, from left side, and you will have ½ inch from a right side as well. So what we do is this is our first line is done now. So we go for second one, which is black, and we have white. We have 4 whites. 4 whites. We have black again. Two yellow, black, 2 yellow, black, and we have 3 of the white, and we have, and what we do is we continue this pattern from middle to top and bottom until we finish all Flappy Bird. Now we assemble all our pieces, and as you can see, our Flappy Bird come out really good. And I left many pieces actually, but I always do a lot more that I needed. But amount of these little ½ inch by ½ inch squares I will write in the description box if you're interested. And I hope you do like this creation of Flappy Bird. And as I said before, good idea if you get something like sort of picture printed large from the internet to make sure it gives you some sort of guidance, because it's much easier this to do. Well, thank you very much for your time with me today. Everything will be in the description box. I hope you like it and try it. Until next time, goodbye.